Hey, what is up, guys? This is Bo, or Carl Hungus712, and today we're bringing you the Week 4 matchup here with the Vikings versus the Texans, continuing with the Minnesota Vikings Madden 2021 franchise. Luckily for my Vikes this week, they actually did get their first win of the season. They looked actually really much more improved than they did the first couple of weeks of the season. The defense looked much better. The offense was clicking. Justin Jefferson's been playing out of his mind. And we're going to hope to continue our franchise, maybe start off the season 4-0 here. I think the main reason Oh, that's a hell of a start there. Go! Nice! Can't really get much better, right? First play of the game, get a pick. Pick 6 would have been awesome, but that's alright. Got some Matt Schaub flashbacks here in Houston. One thing I am a little worried about with this matchup today is, of course, J.J. Watt on the other side of the ball. We're really going to have to get rid of the ball quick. Maybe do some running plays to counter their aggressiveness. And kind of go from there. But I'm kind of curious to see how are your franchises going. Everybody who has been tuning in and watching, like I said, appreciate all the views on the videos lately. How's your franchises going, and who are you playing as? I'm always curious to see if everybody plays as their favorite teams, or if you kind of take over some bad franchises and try to take them to the promised land. One thing I'm looking forward to doing here, I don't know if I'll release or if I'll play a match and release it tomorrow or maybe Monday. I figure I'm going to take over I'm going to do another franchise, and take them over and try to rebuild. I'm going to go with the New York Jets, since they've had so many problems over the last few years. It's a good start there, old Justin Jefferson. Don't know if you guys have seen lately, but Pro Football Focus has been putting out their rankings the first few weeks of the season, and I believe Jefferson and Adam Thielen are 1 and 2 right now on the Pro Football Focus ratings for best receivers in the league. So, like I said, Jefferson, he's really turned it around the first couple of weeks of the season. I don't know if Cousins just didn't trust him yet, or what the deal was, but they've been looking pretty good lately on offense, and defense really stepped up, like I said, this week too. One thing that I predict to be also kind of difficult on the Houston Texans side of the ball is, we're dealing with a dual threat quarterback, somebody who can throw the ball quite well and run with the ball, so I'm definitely going to have to keep an eye out on that. Actually had pretty good luck last week with Head and Bow in at defensive tackle.
It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Of course, around the league, we get to see basically following this Week 4 win here for Minnesota. Of course, Houston decided to part ways with their coach, Coach O'Brien. Unfortunately for him, it's unfortunate for him, but I'm not really surprised they did that. I don't think he's been very good, really, for them. Trading away a lot of key players and just some kind of had an interesting build down there, and especially getting rid of DeAndre Hopkins last year. I still don't understand that move. Arguably the best receiver in football, and you basically trade him away for peanuts. And then of course starting off 0-4, it just like that was enough. All right, should be an easy tackle here. There we go.
Well, it's not going to be
a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up.
Luckily for Minnesota here, you know, my moves in free agency, picking up a couple of corners. I think that's why I've been so successful so far in franchise mode. Because I think if I would have had my rookies out there, I think this franchise would have been much more difficult than it's been so far. We'll chance it.
That takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down in the minds of their opponents.
Give them 40 on first down. They'll set up a 2nd and 7 yard pickup.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh. Whoever my lineman was there missed that block, otherwise that would have been an easy first.
All things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Squeeze, double. 41, Mike.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them.
It was a little late getting that ball out of my hand, otherwise that would have been an easy first down.
To see from a defense, give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. How about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and getting the ball into their offense.
6 yards on the punt with no return, and the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10.
Kind of interested though to start this second franchise where I try to rebuild the New York Jets. And I'm kind of curious in the comment section, you know, kind of what you guys think. You know, do you think I should make some trades to start off? We'll talk about that more in the next video, obviously, but do some different trades, maybe bring in some people. Kind of curious to see in New York if what's going to happen basically with their young quarterback, if they're going to keep him after this year, or if they're going to maybe move on, kind of have a fresh start if they end up being the worst team in the league. If they'll draft a quarterback in the first round this upcoming year, or what they're going to do. Wow, I thought he had the first. Hey, I'll take it. Take 4th and inches.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
This is fielded at the so a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And now here come the offenses they take over. So here are the Vikings to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They're coming out with a jump package to start the drive.
Bring in the blitz, get the ball out of your hand quick.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 44. He was solid last week over.
How about that Cleveland-Dallas matchup here this week, too? Looking down at the bottom there on the scroller. That was a crazy, crazy game. Felt real bad for Dallas these first couple of weeks because they've been their offense has just been incredible. Putting the amount of yards Dak's throwing for and just the points they're putting up, but they're not closing games out yet. And I think once they figure that out, they're going to be a pretty dangerous team. I try to get that ball out of my hand quick. I have a safety blitz there.
Taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it.
Try to get this one down the field if I have some time and we get somebody break on a route here.
Division III football to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. But it's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since
nice catch. It's one of my favorite routes there, the dig route, the deep in. It's such a great timing route. If you can time that throw, you're pretty much guaranteed a big gain every time.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting the tee off on their quarterback because every throw all the time. You just still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Might have had Thiel in there in the back of the end zone. That's kind of where I was trying to go, but just too much pressure. Good play on the defensive side of the ball there. Kind of want to hit Jefferson on the kind of the dig route here, or possibly Thielen splitting the safeties. We'll see here.
Flush to his right. He can run for it.
Oh, did he get it? It's going to be close. Oh, 4th and inches. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm thinking... We're going to go for it. We're going to give it a try here.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the touchdown. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the
there we go.
he's tackled at the 2.
With it being 4th and inches on the 2, yeah. Better go for it.
Pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Madison.
There we go.
Alexander Madison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Should have some much more difficult opponents coming up here, so I'm not saying this is necessarily going to be a blowout, but so far Houston's not putting up quite the fight I thought they would. So
How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game. 3 and out on the last possession. That told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
At the 30-yard
The
line.
numbers a week ago for Johnson. 15 carries, 54 yards.
And to me, the goal is
good defense there by Anthony Harris.
I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Incomplete.
I'm going to try to bring a little pressure on this one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that one is incomplete.
He dropped it. Wow.
Quarter number 1. 14 nothing to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans nothing. Brian Anger in punt formation for the Texans.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken on the 25. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Yeah, I think if I remember right, too, in my franchise so far, I believe AP is actually leading the league in my franchise mode here in rushing. So that's pretty cool to see.
You have planned for it, and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach or offensive coordinator actually called in. They called him in and said, okay, we're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games.
I'm kind of curious to hear what you guys, how do you guys feel about all the COVID stuff going on currently in the NFL too, like with, you know, of course, Cam Newton testing positive. Tennessee, they've been having a lot of problems. Actually, there's some talk that they might have to actually fine Tennessee for not taking proper precautionary measures. It's been a crazy year with the virus. Really has been.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Good defense. Good defense.
In there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career.
Oh, it's a shit punt. Missed that one.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on return. And the Texans will take over at their own 1st and 10. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and his Texans offense.
Let's see if we can. I think we've held them. What, have they gotten a first yet? I don't think they've gotten a first down yet. See if we can get lucky and hold them here again.
Come off the ball hard. Alert 3, alert 3.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And tackled down after a
I can't wait to get Terrell Suggs back on that front line. That's going to help us out so much once he comes back. Actually having a pretty good year with him so far. Oh, did we hold him? Depends on if they give him forward progress. Ah, got their first.
No question about it here. Why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense was going around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And that throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
All right, 3rd and 9. We're going to play our soft zone here. Kind of come up and jam the receivers a little bit, throw off their timing.
And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield.
Here we go.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already
Yo, Heddenbo's been all right as a fill-in for Suggs. He's been getting some decent pressure on the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Fielded at the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Adrian Peterson now getting ready to go again on offense. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
Try to take it I always think first down's the best time to, you know, kind of chuck one down the field.
They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it in a series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
Search for that patience here now.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So now the big play has him
See if
all
they're
the way
stacking the
inside
box here. I'm
the
wondering if the linebacker is gonna come up and blitz here. Nope, but he split the field, which gives Thielen the opening.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him.
Actually, might work out if our line can kind of hold these guys in the middle. This might actually be about perfect. Nope. The old running game's not going too well today, but my passing game's been on pretty well so far.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, here we go. Oh, 55 is mine, guys. 55.
Smith catches left side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
As the tight end position continues to grow in importance and gain respect, you understand even more why the Vikings selected Irv Smith out of Alabama in 2019 in the 2nd round.
Blitz coming and down he goes.
Good defense. That's tight coverage there, so I wasn't going to take a chance throwing that into tight coverage. We'll just take the 3 and get back on D. It's one thing in Madden when you're doing franchise, you know, if you're playing more of a realistic thing, you know, always take what the defense gives you. I mean, you know, right there, a lot of times you'll see people try to force shit in there, and just take what the defense gives you and, you know, live to fight another day.
Quarterback, but I'm thinking as a quarterback, you're a little bit into the game now, 2nd quarter. Feels like a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Certainly does, but it's something that quarterbacks have to be used to because they're always carrying around that weight. So how do they adjust the weight? How do they make it work for them? How do they work against it? That's what we're going to find out going forward.
Yeah, he'll be trying to get all that weight off his shoulders here.
Oh man, if Duke Johnson would have cut between the two running backs there, he might have been gone. That was just a bad call on, or that was just a bad read, I guess, on his part for the computer there.
Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from all the games going on here around the NFL. There's his target, Fuller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Out of the gun, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Perfect throw, and he dropped it. Wow.
And now it's 2nd down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Oh, there's plenty on that throw. He just dropped it. There's still those few little glitches in Madden that it drives me nuts. I wish they could fix. Kind of like when you throw that little soft pass out in the flat, and your running back just keeps running and he ends up going out of bounds. You know, that's one thing that just drives me nuts.
4 times already, and they're staring at a fifth. Conversion here on 3rd down. Foul's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings.
Have to go to man coverage here.
This time now they double it and get 10 here. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson on the left side. This is Stills. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Strip that ball.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, thank God.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold.
Of course, that's one of the bad things when you drop back and you play coverage. If your guys don't get in, like on that play there, I mean, that whole middle of the field there is open. Eventually, somebody's going to find
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
He's scared.
Throwing again.
Come on, no, come on.
Brooks hands it over the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Watson looks to throw again. That's complete right around
Good, kept him in bounds.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a timeout.
To Kenny Stills.
Kind of hoping to keep him out of the end zone at least on this play.
At the 7-yard
Might try bringing a little pressure here. It might hurt me, but
From the 7, it's second and 5.
got to quit letting him just sit back there free.
Okay, dog. Mike, 55.
To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock. 5 seconds to go. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills.
Okay, he is kicking. I didn't know if they'd try a quick throw or not with 5 seconds.
field goal. 4-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're on the board at least here.
So at least we kept him out of the end zone, so it's still a 14-point game here.
This deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They see the sun there, they'll see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Come on, baby. Let's
So
go.
we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we get you over to Orlando, where
All right, guys, we'll see you after the halftime break here.
Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit, but first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September.
All right, folks, here we get back to this week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
All right, guys, we're back here after the little halftime break.
You got the lead. They get this football as well.
First half went pretty well.
For the second
Like I said, we had a couple of drives stall, but defense is playing really well right now. And
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
out come the Vikings. He'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff,
should we take another shot? Let's take another shot down the field.
here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had. Guys.
Take another shot and see what happens here.
Change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking
Ah,
first down, but it's thrown downfield. Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, it was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a clash of bodies here.
oh man, Rudolph, you got to jump for that, baby.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you got to be aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just lost it on that one.
It's a pickup of 6.
Line of scrimmage to 43 on second and 4.
43-yard line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Operating from the gun. Watson throws complete right side to Cooks. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Yeah, our pass rush kind of died down here, so I'm going to try to bring a little bit more pressure here.
Watson on play action. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown.
Man, my defense there kind of gave up the last 2 drives, so I'll have to get back on track here.
And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. That's the score they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this, we know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20.
All right, we won't take any more shots.
Pretty
Well,
Drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. As they nurse
like I said, just so it's not so boring, I like taking a couple of shots every once in a while for you guys.
He'll look to throw right away. Flushed out right. They'll have a first down past the 40.
There we go. That's some really good offensive line protection there.
To that one, first play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Nice little drive going here.
Good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike 41.
And this one's going to go the
I think I will say with Houston though, their run defense has been pretty stout so far in this match.
That's going to bring up second and 11.
It's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's a good stop. And even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Usually Cousins pretty good throwing on the run there. I'm kind of surprised.
Snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. The surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 41. We've got a win.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
You gotta be kidding me.
They have it, they do.
That's a down and distance coach is always
That's the one thing I hate about Madden a little bit, is like if you throw one interception or something like that, or if somebody gets a drop, they're kind of stuck in this. They're more apt or more prone to turn the ball over or make a bit of a mistake. That's one thing that kind of drives me nuts a little bit.
After the play, looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Here's Watson. Open man, the time fails. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 9 there as that sets it up better for third down.
about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He gets the left side to Johnson.
That's actually a really good play there. We stopped it though.
3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Really, they're gonna go for it here.
Dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first.
I don't think I'd go for it here if I was them.
Again, it's Watson.
Of course, then what do I know? He throws it over, throws it into triple coverage, and they catch it. So.
Fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
The 28-yard line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 55. Mike.
On first down, Watson. Screen play to Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he fires.
Nice play, Logan.
Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Intercepted.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown.
41
but boy,
Mike.
Throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
It's coming again.
10 yards on
you
the
can see the
pickup.
time and effort and
It's
thought
second
that they
and
put into their
inches.
passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know the They have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
There we go. Now we got some stuff going.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
God, this playbook of New England is just so many great routes on here. Just always, every time I play with their playbook, I always say that. So many great plays.
Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. 55.
They'll throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson.
See, I'm trying to throw, make some quicker throws here, so I can get the ball out of his hand, but I'm not getting it out quite quick enough. So.
Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Nice catch, Sharp. There we go. I will say, I think the defense is playing much tighter, much better than they did in the first quarter or first half. So that's pretty good.
Third down for the defense. It's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think that's good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense is all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Single.
Second and 10.
Single.
Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Now the hit comes.
What is going on with Cousins today, man? That's the second time he's done that.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sideline and didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right?
Man, I wasn't even trying to throw it. I just took the sack on that one, and he still dropped the ball. So,
Take care of the ball. Because here
man, I don't know. It's been kind of a rough one, I guess.
Second and 2 after that last catch. Watson again. This is Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson. His third touchdown now on the year.
Wow.
And the Texans are an
I don't really know what to say on that.
this football game.
it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They did a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard
Out
line.
comes Minnesota, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied.
It's evaporated quite a bit.
Again with a first and 10. They'll come out with a three-tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Oh, there's that glitch again where he.
Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. It's going to be second down. And that was off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
No, it wasn't off the mark. It was right on him. He just didn't turn around.
Second and 10.
On deck. I'm coming after you.
Working out of the gun. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight. Forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Big play coming up. Here's
Have some pressure on the left side, so this one's going to have to come out quick.
blitz does come. That one into the hands
You got the first, though.
complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
55, Mike. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Cousins now to throw on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson.
Good timing out there. Just as long as we have sustained a pretty good drive here, get us some kind of score here, either 3 or 7. We really need 7 on this play, but 3 would help stop the bleeding a little bit on this one. Good defense again, good coverage. So that is no problem. Kind of stretch the D out here a little bit. I think that might have been a first. Yep. See, I hate becoming kind of one-dimensional like this, where I'm just kind of throwing every down, but just sometimes on Madden, you just, like I said, you just got to do it.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Escaping the pressure.
Yeah, it's good defense. I didn't want to take a chance.
He just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines.
That is excellent coverage. It's excellent coverage.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Wow.
On second down, Cousins again.
I'm going to show you.
Good catch, Sharp.
Going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Cousins on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This will be on at about the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for a first down. It will.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Flush to his right. And the Vikings are in for the
Take it in. There we go. We definitely needed that, like I said, to just kind of stop the bleeding a little bit. That fumble stuff is just driving me nuts.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Cobb. And he'll take it up past the 25 at the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Good defense, baby.
Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I wonder, partner, what it would be like to just do a bar graph for all the players in the NFL to see where they came from in college to where they are in the NFL. And Daniil Hunter, a guy with less than 10 sacks in his college career at LSU, is now one of the best sack guys in the NFL. Picks up another win there, had 14 and a half last year, and became the youngest player in NFL history to reach 50 sacks in his career in the 2019 season.
Yeah, Daniil Hunter, man, I'm hoping he could figure out the neck issue, because I think that would help out Minnesota's defense so much. They've been struggling so much to get pressure on the quarterback this year. You're really going to get me for roughing the passer.
And they'll get it down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first
Wow.
by a few yards.
I touched him right as he threw the ball. Come on.
That's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And if you run by him, if no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right
Should have jammed these guys up a little bit here. Nice hit. Nice hit.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 hands on the football when you know the contact's coming,
Let's go, defense.
let alone getting 2 hands
Let's go,
around it,
defense.
hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends.
There we go. Come up, make the tackle. There you go. Don't think they'll go for it here, but we'll see.
They stop him short of the line to gain.
No, they
Routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because
If I could take a few minutes off the clock here and then at least come away with 3, that'll put the game away.
but I love the communication.
Good punt, though. Or no, I guess it wasn't. My screen looked like the shadows going on at the 5.
To the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the run, and now you're really as they nurse this slim lead. And he will lose yardage and be bumped into the 24.
The tackle made
Lose a yard.
Figured I'd give it one more try there, see if I can kind of get something going. But
The difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open, get to the QB, and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up.
good play, Rudolph.
So they can't run the football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14.
I think what I might do is throw a couple of shorter passes here, kind of almost act like as a long handoff or kind of a run play, just to kind of keep the clock rolling. And like I said, just need to kind of sustain a drive here. And oh man,
He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you.
maybe I won't be able to do that. That's all right. Try to-
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
3 down.
Cousins. They'll out. Smith lost it.
Wow.
Scoop it. And what a return as he brings this all
I guess everybody's got the fumble bug on our team. Oh man,
That's a combination of coaching,
the glitches in Madden, they're all over.
scoreboard, and go,
54
this thing's pretty well
Mike.
done.
Check, check.
But this is what they to themselves. If we can make a play, we give our team a
Good tackle.
and that's exactly what they did.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all, and actually ran with the line where the play was. And
I think we stopped him just short. Yep.
Getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I'm guessing on this one though, I'm thinking they'll probably go for it if they don't get this, but we'll have to see.
and then breaks it off.
I'm not 100% sure.
4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now
He's going to go down.
Nice play.
Around the 17. That's
The
Anthony.
blitz actually worked there.
Spot to bring it to the ground. And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the because every time they run fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this
All right, so I got a score on this one here.
So interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised too because even though they kicked a field goal, they still got to score a touchdown now. But I guess if they stop me here, if my guys drop another pass, they'll
Set to take
they'll be able to get the win, scoring the touchdown instead. So it might work out all right for them. Might be okay.
Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
I threw it before Watt hit me, so I don't get that at all.
J.J. Watt in there for the sack. And it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
Might have to take a shot down the field here.
They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Blue down.
Cousins to throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to hit the man. Complete.
That's actually a really good play there.
Pick up a 15 as that'll lead to third down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
It's my favorite play in the whole playbook, the slot cross.
The crowd getting into it as we come
Got Thielen deep if he breaks. Jefferson should be able to split the safeties here, and Sharp's going to have a nice dig route here.
Cousins.
Yeah, beautiful.
Jefferson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
That's one thing, one tip I'll give you guys, and it's a pretty obvious one. Don't want to sound like Booger McFarland here, but just, you know, if you're in a have to get a first down scenario or you have a big play, just pick your best play in the playbook. I mean, that's all you got to do. Let this clock tick down a little bit.
A first down throw for Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Receiver complete.
There we go.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good. It's a first and 10. And he'll be pulled down.
Oh, I hope that's a face mask.
As well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Yes.
Face mask. Defense.
No!
Wow, a personal foul at this
Here we go.
stage
Here
in
we
the
go.
fourth.
Here
Hard
we
to
go.
believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the face mask quite a plus there as they start out Vikings running on first and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This will be my dagger play here. This will put it away if I can score.
Cousins here to throw. And this is
There we go. That puts it away.
that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
To number 18, Justin Jefferson.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are
Minnesota.
firmly in control right
Dan
now,
Bailey
but
lining up
I'm
for the
looking at
point
your
after.
face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Game here inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Do I get an extra 3 for putting it through? All right, that should put it away, so I'm going to probably drop back and play like cover 3, cover 4. Just going to drop everybody back into coverage and basically give them the underneath stuff for free. Come up and make the tackle.
Mike 55.
On first down, it's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's
It actually wasn't a bad call there. You know, just to see if he can get. Ooh.
dumping it off for Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Underneath for Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker.
See, these are the plays you can't do. I understand I'm dropping a lot of people back into coverage, but you can't, you know, being down 2 scores, I mean, they've already ran, what, almost a minute off the clock. You just can't, you really can't do that.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after the last catch, good for 8 yards.
Good defense. And that should end the game. So another sloppy turnover-filled mess here on my part. I will say I don't think the pick should have happened. Just because I threw it to Rudolph and I tried going up for the spectacular catch. But like I said, there's something weird about Madden. Like I said, if you have like one play not go your way, like a fumble or an interception, it's like your player's doomed the rest of the game. It's always so weird. That ends it. 3-pick game. I'll take it. Curious to see if they call the timeout.
The D can only stop at one time as they take the knee. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
All right, we'll sit on it here and get out of here 4-0. So pretty good start to the season so far. So again, everybody, thanks for watching. Like I said, make sure if you haven't subscribed already and you're still watching, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Definitely helps the videos out. And like I said, we're going to be going through this season. Hopefully going to get to the Super Bowl and win it, but we're not going to win it with some of the sloppy play from today. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you next video. Like I said, my next video will probably be the Jets franchise. And don't know if we'll upload a video tomorrow just since it's NFL Sunday, but we'll see. But again, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later.
So for the Vikings, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road.